Hey up lads, Coach Si here. So today I'm going to tell you exactly why I think diets are shit, okay? So if you think about it, when you decide to go on a diet, you're just looking for a quick fix, okay? So it means that it's temporary, it's not going to last very long, it's short term, which ultimately means you're going to put the weight back on. Do you want to put the weight back on, or would you like to lose the weight, feel good in clothes in the long term? The answer is obviously the latter. So we don't want you to be putting the weight back on. And, you know, there's things that bug me about diet books when I used to look at diets before I became in the fitness industry. And there's things like peanut butter is bad, fats are bad. Open another book up, have peanut butter and slice it on your apple as a healthy snack. So the problem with diets as well is there's all this conflicting information, okay? And it's always confusing. Cut out bread, don't eat carb, don't eat after 6 and things like that. These are all faddy things for you to buy into, so you ultimately buy their product. So they don't teach you anything. Another thing as well is diets do not teach you maintenance. So let's say you do go on a diet and it works, and then what do you do once you've achieved it? Let's say you've cut out bread and you've cut out booze and you've cut out eating after 6 or whatever these rules deem. Are you going to live like that forever? The answer is no. So what I want you to do is when you look to, let's say right now, let's say you're 3 stone overweight. What's the first step that you're going to do? What are you going to do to get, see some quick wins? Start by eating real food. Try and stop eating so much food out of the freezer, out of the packet, and from shops and things like that. Convenient food. Start eating real food. It keeps you fuller for longer. Start hydrating more. Are you drinking 2 litres of water a day? That sounds boring as hell, right? But if you're drinking more water and you're hydrating, you're going to feel less hungry. So they're little quick wins. There's things that you can implement really quickly without having to go on a diet. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is you don't have to actually turn your life upside down to get in shape. We've got examples of fellas on our program right now. Binder, we've got a photo of him up. He has lost a lot of fat. He is now packing on some lean muscle. And all we've got him to do is eat real food, hydrate more. He still gets to enjoy his takeaways with the family. He still gets to enjoy a drink. He gets to go out with the lads at the weekend if he wants to. He's not having to turn his life upside down, and he ain't on a diet. So the way we've taught him to eat real food, which is quite simple, is going to help him with the maintenance phase as well. So once he has achieved his goals, once all of the fat is gone and it's nice lean muscle after that, he's going to keep those goals forever, okay? So that's another thing to be mindful of. Diets don't give you that long-term solution. So they're the quick wins you can do. If you're unsure where to start, just start introducing real food into your diet. Eat more protein and hydrate. Just focus on those things. Ultimately, it boils down to eating less and moving more. It's not about a diet. You put less in your trap and you move more. You exercise, you go for more walks, you go for runs or whatever. Say like 3 times a week for like half an hour, 45 minutes. That's enough to get in shape. You do not need to turn your life upside down. You don't need to follow these stupid fad diets that are asking you to cut food groups out, that makes life miserable, making you feel starving and feel restricted, that that's not going to last long. This is why I'm so passionate about it. So lads, start taking control of what you do around. So when you have your beers and stuff, you have your takeaways, that's fine, enjoy that. So like, let's say a rule could be you can have takeaways twice a week and you still go out with the lads on a Saturday night, but then take control around that, okay? So if after work you kind of like, your wind down is 3-4 beers after work every day, then you might need to start chopping that out. Obviously, you can't be doing that all the time. You need to restrict that to 2-3 times a week only. Lads, eat less, move more. It's not about the diets. It's just about making some simple changes. You do not have to live and breathe fitness, which is going to be a message that I want to get across to you quite a lot, because I feel that a lot of people believe to get in shape and to lose 2 to 3 stone, or the example we've got of Binder right now, you feel that you have to turn your life upside down to achieve it, and no, you don't. So a little food for thought. You do not need to go on a diet. You do not need to restrict yourself. Coach Si, signing out.